Hello everyone, let's start with our next topic, that is Bohr's theory for hydrogen-like atoms. Part 1 means in this Bohr's theory of hydrogen-like atom we will discuss about radius of orbit and velocity of electrons in various orbits. So first of all we will discuss about radius of orbit. Let's see the diagram first. In the diagram we can see this is an orbit in which an electron is revolving with some velocity v. Suppose the radius of the orbit is r and the amount of positive charge inside the nucleus is plus Ze. So on this electron two forces must be acting. First is centripetal force and second one is electrostatic force of attraction, because this electron is negative and this nucleus is positive. These two forces must be equal in magnitude, then only this complete circular motion will be possible. So let's see. For sustained uniform circular motion, mv square upon r, that is centripetal force, is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Ze into E upon r square, that is electrostatic force of attraction according to Coulomb's law. 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 upon r square. In place of q1 that is Ze and in place of q2 it is E. On solving, 1r cancelled out, so mv square r is equal to Ze square upon 4 pi epsilon naught. Let it be equation number 1. From first postulate of Bohr's theory, mvr is equal to nh upon 2 pi. On squaring both sides, we will get mv square r square is equal to nh square upon 4 pi square. Let it be equation number 2. On dividing equation 2 by equation 1, we will get m square v square r square upon mv square r is equal to n square h square upon 4 pi square into 4 pi epsilon naught upon Ze square. Many things will be cancelled out. On solving, we will get r is equal to n square h square epsilon naught upon Ze square pi m. That is the expression of radius of orbit in hydrogen-like atoms. For first orbit of hydrogen, n is equal to 1 and z is equal to 1, and other quantities like h is equal to 6.6 into 10 raised to power minus 34 joule second, epsilon naught is equal to 8.85 into 10 raised to power minus 12 coulomb square per Newton meter square, E is equal to 1.6 into 10 raised to power minus 19 coulomb, pi is equal to 22 by 7, m is equal to 9.1 into 10 raised to power minus 31 kg. And after solving, r naught is equal to 0.53 angstrom. That is the radius of first orbit of hydrogen atom. And this radius is also known as Bohr's radius. From the expression of radius, it is also clear that r is directly proportional to n square. So for second orbit of hydrogen, R2 must be 4 times of this R naught, means 4 into 0.53 angstrom. And similarly for third orbit, it is 0.53 into 9. For velocity of electron, from Bohr's first postulate again, mvr is equal to nh upon 2 pi. From this expression, v is equal to nh upon 2 pi mr. The value of r is n square h square epsilon naught upon Ze square pi m. So on placing this value here, after solving, we will get v is equal to nh upon 2 pi m into Ze square pi m upon n square h square epsilon naught. After solving, we will get v is equal to Ze square upon 2nh epsilon naught. That is the expression of velocity of electron in any orbit n of hydrogen like atom. For first orbit of hydrogen atom, n is equal to 1 and z is equal to 1. And after placing other values and after solving, we will get v1 means velocity of electron in first orbit of hydrogen atom will be 2.19 into 10 raised to power 6 meter per second. That is all for this derivation. Thank you.